Plus, the Surgeon General of Florida, also one of the good guys, was just suspended from Twitter for posting a scientific study that Pfizer didn't like. Hard to believe, but true. He joins us as well. Joseph Adapo is a physician. He's got credentials equal to any doctor in the United States. He is now the Surgeon General of the state of Florida. So on Twitter, he recently announced the results of an analysis conducted by the Department of Health in the state of Florida, and it found a, quote, 84% increase in the relative incidence of cardiac-related death among males 18 to 39 years old within 28 days following the mRNA vaccination. So that is a bombshell. 84% increase in death. So you'd think that would be leading the New York Times, but no, everyone's trying to make those facts go away. Twitter removed that tweet, which described the findings. Twitter also suspended Dr. Adapo's account. Now, even in this country in 2022 under Biden, people thought that was crazy, so there was an outcry, and Twitter later reversed the decision. But the fact they did it in the first place tells you everything. Dr. Joseph Adapo is the author of Transcend Fear, a blueprint for mindful leadership in public health. He joins us tonight. Doctor, thanks so much for coming on. The response to this is shocking. You would think people would want to know, because unless I'm misreading that summary, this is a big deal finding, is it not?
Tucker, it's an enormous deal. I talked to people, and there's been so much confusion, as you know, over the past few years, that people have trouble sometimes even identifying when something has so clearly crossed the line. So yes. I ask people sometimes who are still, hemming and hawing about this, if this vaccine, if it had been known 2 years ago or so that this vaccine would increase cardiac deaths in young men by 84%, would they have approved it? The obvious answer is no, you would never give something to someone who was young and healthy and increase their risk of dying from sudden cardiac death by 84%. But people are often, their response is, well, I don't know, COVID's pretty bad. Yes, COVID can be terrible, but we don't give people medications that kill them. So there's been so much confusion, but yes, that was our finding, and it was a surprise, but that's what the numbers show.
Well, it's shocking, and it has, considering, 200 million Americans took this drug at gunpoint, they were forced to, this has massive implications. There are 50 states. Why is yours the only that's telling us this?
Well, I think, frankly, it's because we are the only one that's asked the question. And, again, it's just a reflection of how many things have been so backwards during the pandemic. Of course you look more closely at cardiac adverse events when you already know that the vaccine is increasing the incidence of myocarditis in young men by 10, 20, 30 times. That's what the studies show. So, of course you should look for that. But instead, like you said, they're just hoping that somehow this goes away. This isn't going away. This is real, and and it's important. It's incredibly important.
Every time we talk, I have the same thought, which is you'll be part of our public life and public conversation for a long time. So we're grateful to get in on the front end. Dr. Joseph Adapo, thank you very much.
Thanks, Tucker.
So we told you, and of course you didn't need to be told because you saw